that's pretty amazing. I don't know whether you know the multi-storey car park at Brixton. I mean, there's no reason why you should, really. It's not exactly a place that you would necessarily flock to yourself. It's it's a multi-storey car park, but it's kind of weird because it's set inside quite a big old quarry. So, I'm guessing, 3 sides totally surrounded by rock, and it hasn't been quarried for a long time because there's a lot of vegetation, and the birds are just going crazy, and it's echoing around the quarry. And if I turn the other way to the sort of open side, that's that view that I was talking about across the bay, where the sun's shining on the houses and buildings in Tor Bay, with that backdrop of cloud. It's quite special here. Yeah. Let's just have another listen to those birds.
Backs, arms, heads, rope.
Right, we're off.
Row with the legs, remember. Keep in time with the stay. That's the slow turns, lady. That's it. Guys, get in time with Delaney. Doesn't matter how slow she's going, she dictates the pace. This is just right. I want it nice and slow rowing. Correct your technique. Push away with the legs. Don't look at ladies or... It's not a minimum age. You obviously have to be able to hold an oar.
Okay.
There are junior oars which are lighter than the adult ones, but obviously you have to be able to reach the stretcher in a boat, and you have to be able to hold an oar. So we find about the youngest we take on about 9 or 10.
Okay. 9 or 10.
Our youngest rower is 9.
Right.
And I think our oldest rower is probably in her 70s. There's no initial outlay for any kit.
Right.
You come along, you have your first three rows free of charge to make sure you're happy with what you want to do.
Yeah.
Then the membership is around about the £100 mark for adults. About £60 for children.
So Brixton Gig Club.
.co.uk. Or if they fancy it, just rock up on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Around Brixton Breakwater.
Yeah. And then just take it from there.
Is we're going to do single stroke rowing, just to get ourselves. Row. 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 Okay,
What's the story behind? What's the history of gigging? How did that all?
Well, the gig racing, the official name for a gig is a Cornish pilot gig boat.
Yeah.
And basically, what they were designed for was to go to sea in rough weather, to guide boats away from the rocks and the wrecks around the coasts of the Scilly Isles.
Nice.
So the sport of gig racing evolved around the fact that these boats, the first one there, got the job.
Okay.
So each island had its own crew.
So it's always been competitive in that sense, then.
It always has been competitive.